Everybody, we are back creating more RHG characters for people who leaving comments on this post on my TikTok, which I'm going to link in the chat for you if you'd like to get yours. I am currently going through a list of the people who have left a comment to create these RHG characters, and you kind of see how I go through the process of creating them. Up next, I have Toa Central, and you will see exactly how I go about creating these. Crow for Crow was the last one here, and we'll just go ahead and dive right into it. If you'd like one of your own, simply go to that link on the TikTok, leave a comment, be following, and I will make you an RHG. Okay, so that's what I'm doing now. We have the head. Now, once I have the head, what I do is I simply grab the color hex code, randomly generate. Boom, we got another green here. And we are off to the races, just like that. Boom. Toa Central. Rattle them bones. What's up, buddy? We are absolutely filling the canvas. For those of you who are just joining us, we did these last stream here. These ones on this bottom row here. Titanium, Not Me, Certex Quake, Crow for Crow, and Tyson Loves You. Metal Bender, Gearhead with a big old gear that he uses kind of like Kiana from League of Legends. Not Me, a mischievous speedster clown with a whip who creates clones through after images by how fast he is. Certex Quake, a cowboy with his trusty lassie, a club that is one of those head, I don't know, horse head things. I don't know what you call that. Where you ride it and you pretend like you're a horse on a horse. Anyways, when he swings this thing, it makes huge shockwaves. Crow for Crow is a crow-based stick figure out for revenge for those who have damaged Crow. An eye for an eye, a crow for a crow. Using their sickle, which controls wind in some way. Like when you slice, it'll push wind, and you pull, and it creates cyclones. It's a crowbar. LOL, get it? Tyson Loves You, a dual shield, heart shield wielding character that also heals when making attacks with the shields. Stone Tato, what's up, Oranger? Hobby Horse? I think that probably makes sense. These ones up here were last night's. Cashier, Spectre, Overuse, Orange Hat, and Obsessive Stickman fan. So, let's get into it, shall we? Toa Central. The name isn't really giving me anything, so it's probably going to be some kind of creature. An alien, as it were. By alien, I mean just not a humanoid type creature. Maybe it has a tail, maybe it has horns, antenna. Toa Central. Touchmate. What's up, buddy? I think of like... What if it's centered? Hold on. Follow with me for a second here. No, I'm just gonna draw some poses until I feel something. Some random poses until something sticks. It's a good way for me to get started. I usually get some good ideas doing this. Is it gonna be a good character or an evil character? Probably a monster, so I'm guessing more evil-ish. Toa, 2 AA. 2 AA Central? 2 AA Central. Batteries. Batteries. Charging. Electricity. Double A's. I like that. Yeah, green. A yellow would go good with it too because of the complementary colors. So what if we have a character here that has AA batteries on its back? 2 AAs. Get it? 2 AA, 2 AAs. But I'm still gonna make it a monster of some kind somehow. We'll figure that out. We'll do that. Brown. We need like a bronze color. Kind of like that. Yeah. Leave me alone. Let me hit Alt every once in a while. Jeez Louise. 2 AA. An electric type, maybe? We do an electric monster somehow? For some reason when I commented I wasn't following, even though I pressed it like 2 times. But now I am. Well, if you press it 2 times, once is following, once is unfollow. Or again, it's unfollow, so that would make sense if you pressed it twice. But that's okay, as long as you're following, in the end, that's all that matters. That way you can get notifications when I'm doing stuff. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. 2 AAs. 2 What if it's, instead of on the back, what if it's a weapon like this? Yes. Yes. Like this. Now we're cooking. Listen, I got this. And it's got like cords connecting them too. It's like coils. Yep, you can use it as a staff that generates electricity. Yep. You're picking up what I'm putting down. What if I do add on this? Alpha. Do I need to do that? I don't think I need to do that. Nah, I don't need to do that. Leave me alone. Two AAs. Alright, I can change the pose now too. Now that I know what I'm doing. Okay. The ultimate battery boy, yep. So I could do that and then actually do a frame above it like this. Make it look like it's holding. See that? It's an easy way. So do you know who created the character The Legend? I've never heard of that. At least it doesn't ring a bell. That's a really generic name of something though. That's probably why. Two AA Central. Trying to think about what we want to do from here. I could do some electricity. For the oldest videos in the Dojo channel, this is Oxup took part in the making. I don't know if it is his. I don't know. Mora, what's up, Retro? I think an electric staff like this would be pretty sick. What do you guys think? 2 AA Central. What could we add to him that makes him kind of like not human? Is there anything we could do that makes him kind of not a human? Ooh, that's kind of a creepy pose. Secondary movement thing. We are making stick figures today.
Can you feel that?
Battery bumps on the ends are typically silver, but it's probably a negligible detail. Yeah, it's fine. Horns maybe. I want to use the word central somehow. Is there like, I feel like there's something in the core of him that we could use somehow. You know? 2 AA Central. It says something. Red goes well with against green. Maybe not that kind of a red though. Can we do a softer red? Central. I feel like he has like a part of him that will make him less human. So now he has this button on him. I feel like that button can do something. He has a button on him. Because it's 2 AAs, right? AA. Central. What does central do? Maybe this is instructions. It's 2 AAs, which leads to central. So central can do something. Ooh, what if he has a demon that lives within him? Yeah, I haven't done like a puppet character yet. Yeah, check this out. 2 AAs, central, meaning after he uses the 2 AAs, it charges up his central creature. His inner demon. Yeah, 2 AA Central. I'm just sharpening up the teeth. That's cool. Yeah, but I can make the demon seem somewhat electrified. I just need to figure out how to tie in electricity to the demon. Because I haven't done a... What can I do? Has to be an electrical demon somehow. I was thinking, yeah, electric eyes would be cool. Is there anything that the demon does that isn't just electric, though? I wonder. Glowing eyes with sparks, yes. But I'm wondering if there's like another detail that adds a little bit of extra something to the demon, you know? Because we get electricity from the AAs already, right? So what is something that the demon could do that's more than just electricity, I wonder? I'm gonna draw his face in the meantime. Brothers explode. Use that for inspiration somehow? Maybe. Yeah, maybe the demon's like an explosive guy. Maybe he lunges out and explodes. Ooh, battery acid. That's a cool idea. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's a battery acid demon. So it corrodes what it makes connections with. I like that. Yeah, that's cool. Kind of showing it's rotating a little bit. That's sick. To a central. This is funny. Double A. Battery, battle staff. See how you can take a name? You can take a name that you think that you can't actually get anything out of. Tua. And just by using your imagination, Tua becomes 2AA Central. And 2AA's central meaning the core of him, and in the core of him, his central part of his body, he has a demon that is made out of battery acid. Battery battle staff, yeah. Electrical battle staff. Center button has... No, I don't need the center button. Battery acid demon from within. Demon comes out after demon... I'll just say demon erodes, melts enemies. Yeah, that's sick. AA battery battle staff. I like that. I would say electrically charged attacks with staff. Yeah, that's better. Woohoo! We're doing it, dude. Okay. That's a winner. I like that. That's sick. What do you guys think? Type 2As? Well, then it would say double AA. Does that work? Double AA? Because it's technically... You're right. Technically, it is 2 double A's. Oh! I see. I see over here. I guess this is right here, though, too, because it is technically double, as in there's 2 double A's. So actually, it is double AA battery as well. I did fix that, though. Thank you. Electrically charged attacks with staff. Battery acid demon from within. Demon erodes and melts enemies. You know what we could do? I wonder if we could do something cool with the demon to make him look fancy. Let me see if I can do something to make him look fancy. Let me see if I can do something with this guy. Is this all in one layer? Yes. I'm gonna copy this just in case. Did that work? Wait a minute. Oh, I see. Give me a second. I have to fix this. I have an idea. I'm gonna try something. It might not work. We'll see. Oh, cool. I didn't want that brush stroke anyways. There we go. Let me see if I... Let me see something. Ooh, that's kind of sick. That's kind of cool, though. Hold on. That's kind of cool. It kind of adds like an extra layer of like uniqueness to the ghoul. You know what I mean? I like that. You know what I mean? It makes it look like it has some kind of like special powers. I am missing one thing. And it's gonna be a radial glow. Who has a radial glow out here? This guy does. Give me one of these. Give me one of these. I need this. There we go. Now we're cooking. There we go. I can even add one over to here to the ghoul too. Yeah, look at that. Are we cooking? Yeah, 2 essentials sick, dude. Two AA Central. A AA battery battle staff with a battery acid demon. That's what I'm talking about. Paste the frames. Let's give it a strict description. We don't need that anymore. 2AA Central. Alright. Back it out. More settings. Publishing. Pushing it to the Discord. AA Central. Okay. That came out cool, right? I'm honestly terrified every time we start one of these because I'm like, I have no idea what to do. I have no idea what to do. And then it works out. We trust the process. Okay, now I have to just find him on my chat. Let's see. That's the hardest part now, is finding Tua. Scrolling randomly throughout all of the comments, trying to find the one person. There's no sense in its ordering. It's not chronological order. There it is. Battle, battery. Wait, what did we say? Battery, battle staff. Battery battle staff is fun to say. Okay. Done. Two AA batteries with a central demon. With a demon in the center. Cool. Done. Next. That was a good one. So that's how we do it. Here's the list. Rio is up next. Rio. Another one that I have no clue. It's not giving me anything. Rio is a place. Of that I'm moderately sure of. You know the drill. We gotta clean the palette. Get everything off the screen except for the head. Make sure there's no floating random particles over here, over here, over here. Nope. What will be my charger? Rio de Janeiro? Samba based? Maybe. Dance. Let's grab a color, see if the color helps us. Oh, another green boy. A lot of greens. There we go. Rio makes me think about tropical. Make a Brazilian. Ooh, a dance fighter? Maybe. Came out green, so maybe it has to do with plants. I haven't had a plant guy in a while. Like, actually, ever? Question mark? I like plants a lot. What if it's a dance fighter plant guy? Capoeira, perhaps? I suck at dancing. I imagine him frolicking. Elemental plant master? Yeah. But he's like super calm and peaceful. Like he's to be frolicking. I see him frolicking. He's frolicking. And I imagine like plants or leaves. Maybe he could summon a magic explosive soccer ball. Maybe. I imagine plants. I see plants and vines. I see plants and vines. I'm just drawing stuff to get ideas. Hmm. 2016 Olympics? A whip? We've done whips too much, I think, though. Maybe? I don't even know Amazon or Brazilian plants. I'm just thinking, like, I want big leafy plants. Whatever it is. Whatever it is, I want the leaves to be big and leafy. Like this. That's what I'm picturing. I don't know what for. Wait. Plant wings? Plant wings, mobility. Ugh, that came out. I don't like that color. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. I drew him on the wrong layer. Hold on, let me get rid of that. Bro, fairy, yes. Okay, I like this. I like where this is headed. Okay, he should have something that's a creepy ability, though. His ability should genuinely be kind of scary. I like when I have, like, a very positive-looking character like this, but then his ability is actually terrifying. I don't know what that is yet, but we're getting somewhere. Decay and pestilence, yeah. Should we have a weapon? I feel like we should have a weapon. Like a... I want to be wielding something, I think. What do I wield? A blood vine? What's a blood vine? Oh, you know what would be really cool? Is a hornet's nest on a stick. Imagine a big hornet's nest on a stick. It's a hornet's nest as a weapon. So he has a bunch of like bees. Let me look up a hornet's nest. I don't know what it looks like. Because animating them would be really simple. It would be really easy because you could just do little tiny... They're just a particle. Just a little tiny line for the bees themselves. This would be terrifying. And he's just frolicking around with this, like, terrifying weapon that is a bunch of hornets. Pissed off hornets that don't attack him, because to him, to the hornets, he's just a plant. What's up, Coaster Rider? He could be summoning a giant tree. Interesting. We might be able to do something with that. I love how, like, peaceful he is and frolicking. But then there's, like, again, there's, like, terrifying hornets. I'm trying to think of any other detail I want to add. Oh, what if it has like a vine-like grip on it? And it can extend it out. You know what I mean? Like, it's scary enough as a staff, but imagine being able, this thing, since it's like a plant creature, can extend out its vines to extend its range. What if he himself is some sort of hive and it releases swarms if he's damaged? Oh. The bugs can swarm and attack if he's attacking or if he's being attacked. Can I show vines? I like the idea of vines too. Bro, is Shino? What's Shino? What's a Shino? I like the idea of vines. I feel like I want to do something with the vines, like ripping or tearing up the ground. I like this. So imagine, okay, this is why this would be good. Imagine there's a character that's flying, right? You have a flying character like this. And they want to punch somebody. Do you know how much harder they could punch if they had vines that they were holding on to that they can pull themselves towards the ground? How crazy that would be? I think Rio is a forest, like a forest god. A forest nymph god. Controls the roots of the forest while wielding a staff that's attached to deadly hornet's nest. I like that. What if we do a glow? Can I do a glow? Let's do a glow on the hornet's nest. What would it look like? I almost imagine it being yellowish. Let's do a radial gradient. Let's go... Let's pick a yellow that I like. Sure, that's a pretty good one. So what we do is I'm going to pick a yellow I like, and I'm going to create 4 swatches of it. It's 4 of the exact same yellow. Not 5. You want of the exact same color because I'm going to lower the opacity on these ones. Okay. What that does is it should create us... Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. But I think we want it the opposite. Like this? Yes. Are these 0? Yes. Are you 0? Yes. Maybe I do it a little bit closer. Yes. Okay. Now check this out. It's gonna make it seem creepier. Or that they almost have like secret properties that we're not aware of. See what I mean? I like that. Forest Fairy God. Controls the vines of any forest / jungle. I don't know if that matters. Forest and jungle, different thing? I don't know. Wields a staff attached to a deadly hornet's nest. If attacked or attacks using the staff, hornets attack the enemy. Yes? No? Are we cooking? Yes or no? Controls the vines of any forest or jungle. Wields a staff attached to a deadly hornet's nest. If attacked or attacks using the staff, hornets attack the enemy. I love the playful nature of this character, yet it's terrifying. Forced? Oh my. Thank you. Good call. It's a forced. Okay. I think Rio's done. I love proofreading. Yeah, please save me. I'm so dumb. I just get caught up when I'm doing it. I just don't pay attention to stuff like that sometimes. It's a forced fairy gob. Okay, done. Not bad, not bad. We're making okay time, I think. What was that? That was Rio. Rio! Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. You guys can check these guys out while we wait. I'm gonna go grab it on my phone. and reply to the user Rio to show them what I came up with for them. Let's see if I can find where Rio was. Oh, here we go. Oh, they wanted specific things. Sorry, Rio. I'm not taking requests, but I hope you like this one. Still. Some people started like giving me specifications on what they want their character to be. I'm not doing that. Okay, who is next? 2 RG in under 45 minutes? That's crazy. Yeah, that's actually... And they're sick too, dude. I would use either of these. For sure I would use either of these. We did that in under 45? Hell yeah. That's like record time. Okay, who's next? Jay. Okay, Jay. Okay, let's clean the palette. Get us a new hex code. Please, no more green. Alright, we'll take that. The greens that we've been getting have been sick, but I'm greened out. J. J, I think of blue jay, which is another bird, but I don't know if I want to do another bird. J makes you think of jets and aircrafts. Interesting. Massive crab claws. We could make him an alien. Just for no reason. Crazy, but not crazy. Jay, but not crazy. Oh, I get it. Haha, not crazy Jay. What if his weapons are boomerangs in the shape of Jays? This could be him throwing one. Let me see. Let me see how I feel. I'm just drawing. This is the drawing phase. We're just drawing. We just be drawing stuff. Fighter jet wings or something? Wait, why? Is there a relation between J and aircrafts? Does Q by Bepler? Does Bepler have boomerangs? I honestly don't know what Bepler's guy did. I think that's kind of lame. I'm bored of it. I think that's too easy. Just using the letter J. I think I can do better. A giant letter Q that comes back after thrown? Oh, okay. Boring. J. Boomerangs like bird wings? Is J a heavy? Is J a heavy? I'm just drawing stuff. The idea's phase. Good, evil. J-A-Y. Good or evil? J-A-Y. J-A-Y. What's a heavy look like? What's a heavy J look like in this color? Very heavy stance. That's a heavy stance if I've ever seen one. J. Giant chakram would be interesting. Like in Chakram. What's a chakram? Hold on, I can't picture that. Chakram. Oh, I kind of did that with titanium. Titanium had a chakram, kind of, but it was a gear. You know what I haven't done? Is I haven't given someone just like a regular weapon, like a sword or something. What's a normal weapon? What are normal weapons? Axes, swords, shields, spears. I haven't given like a normal weapon in a long time. Tron Legacy is dope. Gun. I feel like guns are boring. 2 daggers. I've done daggers. Done tridents. This one has me stumped, man. What about the letters in J-A-Y? Do they do anything for me? J-A-Y. Well, this looks like a gun. If you take that J and you put it like this, it looks like a gun. It looks like a house, kind of, an A. And a Y is like a fork in the road. Upside down guy. That's his torso and legs. What else could that be? A baseball bat? We've done that. Does it look like something if I take J and I make it upside down? Does that look like something? Yaj? No. Yar? Kind of? I don't know. Hatchet? Hatchet's different. J is such a soft, just plain neutral name. Crowbar? Kind of like a crowbar. Okay. Cutlass? I don't know. Thinking. Candy cane. What if we make an actually interesting gun? Like an actually interesting gun. I'm still convinced about him having to be some kind of cyborg, like Genos from One Punch Man or something. We could do that. What's an actually interesting weapon to have? And I'm not talking about the shape of the weapon. I'm talking about what the weapon can do. You know what I mean? Like, I want the bullets to not be just bullets. I want them to do something. Like, for every bullet he shoots, it splits into multiple shots. Or, no, I want it to have an effect. Not necessarily the type of gun that it is. But I want that a gun itself to do special things. Does that make sense? I want the bullets to have special effects. If I'm thinking about a gun. But guns are so boring. It's so hard. Every bullet is a different effect. Yeah, but I also don't want it to make it too complex. The magician's hat just does whatever it feels like. A grappling hook? Grappling hook is fun. Grappling hook is really fun. Modular gun where he can modify it endlessly. parts floating around behind him. Almost like Ratchet and Clank. Like Ratchet and Clank. A gun that folds into a melee weapon? Possibly. What about... Okay, you guys remember Cashier, right? Remember Cashier up here? Where when he hits a target with the bat... Where he hits the bat on somebody, coins shoot out. And those coins, after a short duration, they explode in an electrical explosion. What if, when he shoots somebody, the bullets shoot out parts? Like cogs and gears. In Ratchet and Clank, where he like absorbs those gears. You get the gears were just like gold basically in that game. Actually, you know what? Ratchet and Clank might be too old for all of you. Basically, when you hit somebody, they would and take out an enemy, they would explode into a bunch of parts. And then those parts would like vacuum up to you. I know Ratchet and Clank. Okay, well, I don't know how old some of you are, and I know that Ratchet and Clank was new, like... Hold on. Okay, give me a break. Okay, release date of Ratchet and Clank. That's wrong. There is no way Ratchet and Clank came out in 2016. That is wrong. Original. 2002. Okay. You guys can't hate on me for a game that was popular in 2003 or something. Okay, but either way, so you guys get it. What if when he shoots the targets he hits, parts come out? But what does he do with the parts? Parts could ricochet back and hit the opponent more time. I want like some kind of effect. I love the sound effects in the game. Yes, pulling out the pyro cedar. I don't remember much about the game, to be honest. Pyrocitor? I want Jay to reap benefits from making the shot. I want something from Jay to get better or stronger for making the shots. That's what I'm thinking. Why are these double framed? Hello? I want his gun to be extremely simple looking. It's not about the gun itself. I don't think. What if the gun was like really fragile, it needs to rebuild every time it breaks apart? That's less fun. You know, maintenance, people don't want maintenance on their character. They want it to feel strong and cool, right? And also, that's not very visual for the viewer. In the sense of like, when the viewer is looking at something, and they just see you collecting those parts. They're not thinking, oh, that's probably repairing the gun, you know, because it's breaking down for using it. Because that's worse than a regular gun. You know what I mean? A regular gun doesn't do that. I would throw this away and go pick up a normal one if that was the case. So I want the parts to do something. Maybe this is just part 1 of his weapons. Maybe he has another weapon that benefits from those shots landing. Maybe we're too leaned into the weapon of the gun. Maybe the gun makes something else he has better. Maybe he has something else, and it's making this something else stronger. What if they work together? One part generates the parts, and one thing absorbs the parts and gets stronger. And I'm guessing this one will be a melee weapon since this one's ranged. They work together. This thing and whatever this thing is going to be work together. Gun shrapnel builds the blade? No, it's going to be bullets, like gears and stuff that pop out of people. Actually, I'm going to go grab some gears from titanium. Because I pretty much made gears. They're broken, but I can fix them. Bro builds up crit chance. Yeah, I like passives and stuff. I like mini games within characters, you know? What if the pistol is like a big handle for some sort of bigger melee weapon? Interesting. This is the currency, the gears that drop out. Maybe he melts down the scrap? Maybe. But what would be the purpose? Switch. We're close. We're close, guys. This is the hardest part. Leave me alone. Let me hit alt every once in a while. Jeez. Ammo for railgun? Gears create baton sort of thing? They could rotate in different directions? Maybe. Stacked gears rotating. I feel like you could shove random stuff into a blunderbuss. Oh. What if he has a big gun? A big cannon or something? An over-the-shoulder cannon. And he shoots with the regular pistol to generate shrapnel to put into the blunderbuss. And do one, like a big shot. I think that'd be sick. Switch. Big shot, yeah. And so it's about stacking. It's about stacking parts for the big shot. There's a gun in Doom where you take bones from fallen enemies and use it as ammo, maybe like that. It's kind of like that. Yeah. Big shot. Yeah, it acts like a vacuum that inhales the gears. We're close. We're close, guys. You're getting it. We're there. We're so close now. I love giving weakness to my characters. Yeah. Risk reward thing where cannon can become overcharged and damage him. Like it'll explode. Yeah, we can do that. What if it looks really gaudy? Can I do that? Like this? It's like a big... I'm trying to make it arborous. You know what? You know what we could do? Instead of putting it on his shoulder, it can go on his back. And then he bends down to shoot it. Oh, dude! I know how it works. I know how it works. Look. Look. Watch this. He becomes the tripod. Watch. Let me get this out of my brain. You see what I'm saying? It's like that. He bends down and he aims it like that because his body is the weapon. He becomes the tripod that holds it. Surtex, what's up, baby? I like that very many. No way, you're actually Texan? Sir Tex! With Lassie's Quake Strikes. Isn't he great? I couldn't make up anything of your name until we started to like break it down and what it sounded like. And so it sounded like Sir, like S-I-R. And I was like, okay, Sir. And then Tex, like Texan. Texan makes me think of cowboy. So that's how we got to cowboy. And that's why he has a mustache that gives him character. And then I was like, what do cowboys have? We went through all these different options. I was like, a horse. But I'm like, I don't want to animate a horse. I was trying to figure out a weapon. I was like, oh my god. And someone mentioned that it's a hobby horse. I couldn't think of the name. But his weapon basically is a hobby horse as like a mallet. And when he strikes it, it has huge explosions, shockwaves that come out. So he's Sir Tex Quake. Hi Rock, what's up, buddy? I am making characters for you guys. This is very cool, and I like this. We'll call this Big Shot. Jay with Big Shot. Yep. For the people who left comments on this very specific TikTok that I made. And the only requirement is that you post a comment and are following my TikTok. And we have made, by we I mean me, I've made a bunch of these now. These are all original official RHG characters that I made based off of nothing more than the username on TikTok. Maybe in the future, I'll do one for YouTube or when I'm just live. But I'm trying to connect with my new community on there. If you don't have an account, you'll have to just wait until next time, that's all. Until I do it some other for YouTube or something else. In the meantime, you can watch this with me if you want. I was doing this offline completely. But then I realized maybe this would be good content that you guys might enjoy. And so I was like, let's just try it online then. How come I can't see? Is it showing up? There we go. Later, iRock. Thanks, buddy. Now, I wonder if he should have any other detail. Secondary movement, what can he have as a secondary movement thing? Is there anything that would go in line with this guy for a secondary movement thing? Belt. Because I like when, like, shooting a gun, if he has something that can react, like a cape or something, to the shots, makes the shots cooler. On the Discord. Stone Mountain in the Discord. You can toss it in general, probably. I want to add a secondary movement thing. What's a secondary movement thing that no one's had before? It's a hat, some hair. A sash? I want something. What is a chain? What if he has a necklace? No one's ever done a necklace before. A gear halo? That's kind of sick. Hold on, let's see what that looks like. That's kind of cool. It makes him a gearhead, literally. I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. Hold on. What if I did this? Yeah, we gotta add some thickness to the gear. You guys see how I did that? This is bubblegum. Look at that. Boom. A gear halo, just like that. Let's see if I do this. What does that look like? Why does it keep doing that, dude? Just let me... Overlay, screen, multiply, darken, layer. No, I don't think it needs that. Multiple gears? Nah, I kind of like just the one gear. What if it's sideways? Nah, it's doing too much. I like the solo gear. Maybe I can do a drop shadow though. That's kind of crazy. Like that, and then what's the... There should be an opacity to this, shouldn't there? I guess I could just make it more faint. Like a gray. That's kind of cool. Like not making a hard black and make it like a gray. That's kind of cool. Object head instead of a regular stick figure head. I don't know if I like that. I like a regular stick figure head. It's not bad. It's not bad. I like thinking outside the box though. That's creative. I like that you're thinking outside the box. I don't think we should blur the X like at all. Yeah, like that. Just like that. That's sick. Is there anything else a sharpshooter needs? I don't think he needs anything. I think that's it, dude. I think we're good. The big shot. Hitting targets with pistol shoots out gears from the struck targets. The cannon on the back absorbs the gears to prime a massive big shot. The big shot. This is supposed to represent like the gears that pop out. Shoots out gears. Shoots out gears like these. There we go. I'm trying to illustrate to the reader why they're just like floating gears there. Oh my god, I'm dumb. Thank you.
Dark wave.
Thank you. Absorbs, like ox absorbs. Hitting targets with the pistol shoots out gears from the struck target. Targets.
Dark wave.
Hitting targets, because it can be enemies or anything. Well, I should say enemies, because he can't just stack it by shooting a wall.
Break it down.
Hitting enemies with pistol shots, pistol shoots. Hitting enemies with pistols, no, shoots out gears.
Dark wave.
I don't even need to put that. Hitting enemies with pistols shoots out gears. The cannon on the back absorbs the gears to prime a massive big shot. Much better. With a big shot. There we go. No, this space is on purpose because it's a separate thing. These two things is one sentence. Like this thing is part of the same. These things are a part of the same thing. This is like a bullet point, so it's okay. That's a gap there. Yeah, the dashes are supposed to represent like one thought. So until you see more dashes again on the sides, it's still one thought. That's not what you mean. Huh? Space between gears and the dash. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Good call, good call. This wasn't space. I see. I see what you were saying. Yeah. I got you. Thank you. Yeah, that would have bothered me. Okay, what was I... There was one more part that I was doing, though. Oh, yeah, I was going to do some spark effects, I think. Check this out. There's a really easy way to do spark effects, like muzzle flares in Flash. I'm going to say that. I'm going to do it incorrectly, but I'm going to try. See if I can get on the first try here. So you do your muzzle flare like so. And then you hit the sharpen tool a couple times. Angle this kind of how you want it to be. And then it's all about doing the right combination of glows and adds. So glow. I wonder if I could just do my spark. This might work. Let's see what 3 and 3 looks like. Hold on. Aha. Like that. Stack it. Add. There we go. No, maybe it wasn't even glow. We don't even need that. I think it was just this. Oh, we got the other one there. Maybe? Maybe it was the glow. But it's simple. You don't need anything crazy. I don't know. Bear with me here. It's been a minute. I used to have an easy way to do this. Boom. Let's throw a radial gradient on top of it as well. Radial. Good old radial gradient. Let's get rid of all of these yellows. I don't want any yellows anymore. Okay, there we go. You gotta unlock this for your radial gradient. See that? See this? You gotta unlock it so that we can squish it. Like so. See where the shot's coming from, like so. You blur it. In this case, it's just the Y. Okay. Add alpha. And you can just layer them. It's kind of hard to see on our white background, but that's okay. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's copy them over to our section of the list. Paste them on in. That is not the frames I copied. Lol. The frames I want anyways. There we go. There we go. Let's get rid of those. J. Boba, stop barking. Dang, we're cooking today. I guess I can make more room over here. I wanted to put all of the ones I did today on one row. It's kind of messing up the organization a little bit because I feel like there's a spacing issue with like this area now. But that's okay. I want them all to be in one area from what I did today. That way I can be like, these are the ones I did today. What's up, Struck? Okay. J is done. Exporting. You want to see the new ones? Check them out. We did titanium. Oh my god, the freaking... Titanium. We did Not Me. We did Certex Quake. Crow for Crow. Tyson Loves You. 2A Central. Or 2AA Central. Rio. And J. Okay, did I export this? I think I did, but let's do it again just to be sure. This was J. J was hard, man. We really did not get anything. Okay. Now that that's there, I'm going to go ahead and go grab it on my phone. So I'll give you guys, let you guys kind of check these out. These are the 3 most recent ones. Down at the bottom here. While I go post that to Jay. The previous row was yesterday. Last night specifically. Okay, I gotta find Jay. Hold on. It's just Jay. Where is he? J-A-Y. He's here somewhere. J-A-Y. He's here somewhere. Oh my god, this guy posted the same thing like 3 times in a row. Come on, Jay, where are you? Sorry, guys. I'm looking for his post. I wish TikTok would put the posts in some kind of order, but they don't. They're kind of all over the place, and sometimes I think comments don't even load. So I have to sit and comb through them until I can maybe find the one I'm looking for. I know he's here. There's Jay Animation, which is a separate person. I'm looking for Jay. Bro, where is he? I swear I'm scrolling through the entire thing. Okay, I guess I'm gonna reopen the app. I know that there was a J separate from J Animations. I wish I could search it. If I make some Andre art, would you put it up on stream if it's not bad? Maybe. I like what Queenly Owl did, so I do want to leave that up. But I'm not opposed. Maybe I put Jay down for J Animations. I don't think I did, though. Doot, Waddle, Overuse, RC, Dumb Animator, Spectre, Not Me, Lina, Tyson, Nick, Solomon, Milkbass, Tyson, King. I guess it was for J Animation. I guess I don't see a single other J. I thought I put down J and J Animation as 2 separate people. Maybe I was wrong. I'm just gonna go through. I'm just really making sure. Because I don't want it to go to the wrong person and have to make 2 of them. Almost. I just have to be double sure. Okay, I guess that's it. It's gotta be J Animation. Do you guys have any questions for me about anything? What I'm working on next? How I do these? Animation questions? Collect gears by landing shots to go for the big one. Big shot out of your back, out of Jay's back cannon. Okay. Do you think you'll ever do a bigger product again, like Fluid Anims? What do you mean, like make a website? What's the codec? It's 993300. You posted your random OC in the Discord? Okay. 993300. Like collabs and stuff? Maybe. Collabs, like big public collabs solo? I don't know that I'd be doing myself. Single animations, I have a couple going on that are bigger. Do you know any terms that have similar names, like how alpha meant opacity? Are there any other cases where different words are used for one tool? Not that I'm aware of. Well, J Animations is done. They were down there, but I thought I had J down separately, so I don't know. Either that or they deleted their comment. Axe Jack, what's up, dude? If I'm chewing my seeds, is it loud? Like, can you guys hear it? Boise. Boise. Okay, good. Because I like to snack on sunflower seeds when I'm working. And when I'm playing games. Boise's up next. You know the drill. We take the head. We move it to the side. Get rid of everything else. Grab the randomly generated hex code. Another green, of course. Look at all those greens, bro. Green, 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 green. Green, green, green. Kinda green. Green. Okay, good. Okay, good. I don't want it to be annoying. Boise. I think of the state. I have to think of boy. Are they gonna drop my stylus? No, there it is. Boise. I could also think of this as bow easy, which could be like a bow or a bow staff. Bow easy. Borzoi? What's Borzoi? Let's just see. A mechanical automatic bow. Long-snouted dogs on the internet. Oh. Oh. What if he's a heavy? Can I make him a heavy? We haven't made a heavy in a minute. I feel like I haven't had a heavy in a minute. Hmm. Hmm. I got heavy on the mind. Heavy on the mind. Bow easy. I desperately want to create another bow character. I really like using bows. And he's green. Can we do something with that? The fact that he's green? Bow easy. I don't really like the mechanical bow concept just because like I can't play with the idea of him pulling the bow back extra hard somehow, you know what I mean? Because a mechanical bow, you just click the button. There's no like, if I pull it back harder, I can shoot it harder, you know? And I like that idea. I'm using my thinking. The idea of a heavy using a bow terrifies me in a good way. I think a heavy using a bow is so cool. Because you usually think of a bow user being like light and agile. This string needs to go. This arm needs to go behind the string. But I want the hand to be gripping it still. Like that, yeah. Gigantic arrows. What makes the arrows special? How can we make the arrows special? Huge is an option. Shoots heavy artillery out from the bow. Shoots them really hard. It's an option. They shoot really fast. That's kind of boring though. spears as arrows? Maybe. It'd be closer to this, too. Maybe any object can fly as precisely and accurate as any other arrow when used with the bow. Like, I can shoot anything? Like, I could shoot an arrow. Like, everything is an arrow? It would be kind of hard to represent anything being an arrow, though, right? We're thinking. Like, he draws the bows thing and anything. Oh! I like that. I have a totally different idea now for how to draw him. I like that idea. He just pulls the bowstring back. He doesn't know what he's going to get. Yeah, it's a magical bow. And he never knows what he's going to get when he pulls it back. He just cranks it. And it's going to put a random object that will still fly. That's cool. So it's infinite ammo. It's infinite ammo. And he never knows what he's about to shoot. Bow easy, because there's no thought involved. Yes, exactly. Doesn't have to think at all. It's bow easy. What's up, Kadu? Kadu Thunes! What's up, buddy? So I just need to draw a bunch of different random projectiles now, coming from this spot. And I think they should all be one... They should all be like silhouettes. You know what I mean? They should all be silhouettes. That way you always know it's an arrow. So I should do a traditional arrow, so it's like sells the idea. Ah! What are some other objects that we could be shooting? Thank you guys for welcoming the new people too. I appreciate that. So we have that. Let's do a sword. Give me some other objects that look clear as a silhouette. Keep that in mind. It has to like make sense as a silhouette. Chainsaws, animals. A shuriken? Hold on, I think I could be able to do a shuriken. Hold on. Hold on. I have an idea. I promise. Come on, let go. Almost there. Let me do this. I can do it. It really hates when I do alt. That's cool. That's cool. It gets a beehive. Well, if it's one shuriken, it'd look like this. I don't know that the silhouette works, you know what I mean? Because if it's not like that, then it would be like this. Because it has to be able to reach the end of where the bow is, otherwise, you see what I mean? Kunai would be cool. Or is it still literally just like this and we just leave it here? And it just represents, like, he could be shooting something like that size as well. I think that would be acceptable. We could easily do a kunai as well. I want them to stay as silhouettes because it makes you, as the viewer, you will always know that that is the ammo coming from the bow because the style will stay consistent. Does that make sense? Because if you change the color of every single object that's being shot, it's gonna get messy real fast, and the viewer's probably gonna lose off some of that. Because remember, he's not shooting all these at once. We just want to represent. We just want it to represent multiple different things. Check this out. Watch this one. I know this is a request from a while ago. A mallet just because? Why not? Spatula, sure. Why not? Why not? Why not? Pencil, fly swatter, battle axe, new battle axe. This is my trick of doing a good axe almost every time. Boom. Looks like there's room up here, maybe. Just realized these aren't actually connected. Hold on. I want to make sure you can see the kunai. I think that's enough stuff. I think that sells the idea. This gives me Moon Knight vibes. Random bullshit, go! Yeah, basically. Yeah. Like that. There we go. I think he is funny. The power of arrowing everything, yeah. Everything is arrow. Every time he pulls the string back, he gets a completely random object with perfect trajectory. I can actually see this RHG on Fluid Items and only having a completed demo and 2 RHG matches and that's it. Yep. Perfect. Every time he pulls the string back, he gets a completely random object with perfect trajectory. Yep. Yeah, take this! Baguette. Exactly. Now, how do we make him cool? Because right now, he's just a green stick figure. Is there anything I can add to him? I'd like to add something to him. I know it's hard to see. No boots. I don't want to do boots. That's 2 objects that you have to rotate every single frame. Hood. Third leg. I like when you're shooting something. Really, 2 objects is too much? 2 objects every single frame for the rest of your life? It's a nightmare, I promise you this. And all you're gonna get out of it is this. I promise you, I've been there. It is not worth. Not worth, I promise you. A scope on the bow. I want something on him that gives secondary motion. So like a cape, so that when he shoots, I want you to see the effect on the secondary object. You know what I mean? So like a cape is a good option. Yeah, there is definitely a lot going on the screen already. Poncho, I don't want it to be too arduous. You know? Like if I do a full cowl, it can be pretty tricky, like rotating around and stuff. You have a lot to animate. Loincloth? A scope on him that is on his forehead. He doesn't need to. This is a magical bow. It has perfect trajectory. We're in Magic Land. Maybe a loincloth? What does a loincloth look like on a stick figure? Maybe. Am I doing that right? Pants? He gets the perfect trajectory. Like the bow makes it perfect. It's a magical bow. Pants aren't that bad. They had a lot of value with their secondary motion. Oh, one pant leg. I kind of like the one pant leg. That's kind of cool, like ripped pants. The pants harder to animate than the boots? Not really. And I think you get more value out of it. You get more secondary movement. The boots never give you anything. The boots are a static that you're just basically wrapping around there. Like these guys at least could like blow in the wind and stuff like that when you shoot an arrow. I think that's cooler. I just hate like having to grab something and just rotate it like this, like that, like this, like that, like this, like that. Every frame. And I don't feel like I'm getting anything because it's basically just, you know, I don't know. I've never been a fan of it. I'm gonna overlay the bow and the string over the pants because it looks like he's drawing bowstring inside of it. Oh, yeah. Absolutely not okay. Is that right? Oh, wow. What? Huh? LOL? Okay. That's better. Overlay. Okay, I got that. I think that's cool. I'm gonna give him a little face. You won't be able to see his face very well, and I know that. But I wanted to suggest that something is there. Yeah, that was weird. I like that. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of Boise? Boise. Boise. Is that a fun way to deal with that name? I love the freedom of infinite ammo. You just pull it back and go. Pull it back and go. Pull it back and go. He looks cool. I agree. What if I... Could I make the objects glow like they're magical? Is that against the law? Can we do that? Watch. Just a subtle glow, like a black glow. Hit the quality high. And then... I always experiment to see what the overlays might look like. That looks kind of cool. That might be kind of cool, just leaving it like that. This song, this is Make It Work. It is number 119. Number 119. Make It Work. No problem. I kind of like that. Yeah. It makes the items look mythical. And that's what I want. I want that, like, they're easy to identify, but they look special. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens if I overlay something like this on top of it. That looks sick. Latest truck. Okay, done. Yo, that's actually really cool in by Toe. Yamaha. Everything hurts. Can utilize own cybernetic internals as improvised weaponry via self-mutilation. So he hurts himself. Cables constantly hang from his arms. Clever is foldable. That's cool. That's a nice one. I like that one. Okay, and this was Boise. Everything is arrow. Every time he pulls the string back, he gets a completely random object with perfect trajectory. That's a cool one. There's a guy I'm gonna make. What do you mean? You're gonna make a guy? Cool. Okay, Boise, where are you? I got it downloaded on my phone. Okay, hitting TikTok. Let me find where Boise is. There is a... Come on, this is like my least favorite part to do now, is trying to find the dang comment. At least unlike the J one, I have no confusion about it being a different person or something. I just have to sit here and scroll until I end up upon him once again. There he is. Oh. Easy. Get it? Like, he never has to even think about the ammo or loading it at all. Okay. There he is. Bada bing, bada boom. Boise. Okay. I think, my friends, I think it's going to be it for now. Another 2-hour stream for you. I have to go make some dinner and set up for the night. But I might get back on again tonight for another session with you guys so we get some more of these done. I am making it through my list a little bit. I don't think it's gone up too much. I hope I'm profiting. I don't know that I am, though. We still have at least minimum of 17 more to go. We did, how many is this? We did 9 today. That's not bad. But I do feel like I might have gotten more than 9 comments since I started today. So I don't think I've profited. Maybe I have. I'm not sure. But anyways, I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are too. These are some really cool characters. I straight up would use just about any of these, especially the ones we made today. Holy, you kidding me? So on this stream, we made... Wait, did we seriously only make 3 this stream? 4 this stream? 4 in 2 hours. I see Gloop, that's me. You are on the list, friend. You are on the list. If you made a comment, you're on the list. I may not have updated you recently if you did it in the last like couple hours or whatever, but yeah. There you are, Gloopy. You are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 away, so that's 4 hours away minimum. 4 hours of me doing this, and then I should be right here. Because it looks like I do 2 an hour. Yikes, that sounds awful. Albeit a little bit different than my estimated one per minute. The concepts, dude, they take a while when you really want to get it right. You know, you want to make something interesting. The concepts take a while. But I'm having fun. I hope you guys are too. Please hit me up on the Discord if you, or not the Discord, the TikTok if you would like one yourself. I have a link to the post right here. God, that music is so loud. There you are. If you don't have a TikTok, I'm sorry. Maybe we'll do one later for another platform another time. I just started this TikTok, so I kind of want to get people on board and connect with the people that are on there also. And maybe some of those will come over here, just like maybe Gloopy made their way over here that otherwise might not have found me. But I want to engage with people. I want to do something personal, and I feel like the one thing I can do is make them an official RHG character from the creator of the RHG system in a way that I feel like would thrive in the RHG system. And I feel like any of these characters would absolutely thrive in the RHG system. People would want to animate these characters without question. Me being one of them, absolutely. So, thank you guys so much for joining me. Again, I'll be online later, more than likely, live once again to do some more. So, thank you so much. Hopefully have a great rest of your night. If I don't see you again, then have a wonderful day, and I'll probably be on tomorrow for you as well. Okay? Okay. Okay. They can all be to tomorrow. Okay, bye!